technologies, and we're going to be starting our webinar here with Peplink. We've got Tim on the line from Peplink. He's going to be going over the brands, and we're going to ask you to hold all your questions for the, actually you can enter your questions, but at the end of the presentation we'll be going over all of the questions with Tim in a separate question and answer session. So here's Tim.
Hi everyone, thanks for taking the time out of your day for the presentation. Got a number of slides to go through and I don't want it to drag on too long. So if we do the question and answers at the end, that would be great. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Peplink Balance, a comprehensive network solution. Okay, do I have control here? Sure I do. Some common business network challenges. WAN dependency is always increasing. Bandwidth demand is always increasing. Internet communications, voice over IP, email, WebEx, all these types of applications are in demand. Media-rich web activities, YouTube, Facebook, and the like. Demand of mobile and wireless network accessibility from a VPN standpoint, also from smart devices, iPhones, iPads, Androids, and laptops. And of course, the always ever present pressure of cost reduction. All right, I'm getting a little lag here. Make sure you got it. There you go. All right, some Peplink Solutions. Cloud popularity will increase to WAN bandwidth increasing, WAN dependency, load balancing. WAN flexibility and cost reduction are always recurrent objectives for enterprise IT departments. Mobile smart devices driving WLAN demands to new heights. We offer the business WLAN solution. Of course, mobile 3G, 4G bonding will enable next generation video apps. The Peplink Advantage. Reliability inside and out, top-of-the-class stability and high performance. This is always first and foremost on our list. It's one thing to have a nice, easy-to-use GUI, but at the same time it needs to be a very stable and reliable product, and ours definitely is. And it works right out of the box. You don't need a CCIE on staff to get this thing configured and up and running. Very simple interface and very easy to deploy. Continuing innovation. We're constantly upgrading our firmware and adding new features and enhancements. It's not just a stale product that doesn't get any attention. We're always adding to the functionality of the Balance. Global recognition, satisfied customers from every corner of the world, and support teams around the globe to support those customers. Some of our customers, again, I'm not going to name all these, but we do have a lot of high-end customers that use our product on a daily basis. Okay, the Peplink Balance, the comprehensive network solution. One-stop solution for all major network connectivity challenges. You can easily add bandwidth and reliability while lowering your overall cost. We have models that support up to 13 WAN connections, able to manage up to 500 access points, and we do offer the industry-leading price-to-performance ratio. So 4 solutions that we hit on. Of course, WAN load balancing, our SpeedFusion VPN bonding, mobile bandwidth bonding, and our business WLAN controller. Now we'll talk about WAN load balancing. Easily add WAN and bandwidth. Add low-cost internet links to an existing network. We have a transparent method of drop-in installation, which makes it a breeze to drop it into an existing network. Peplink's intelligent algorithms load balance both the outgoing and incoming traffic optimally. Ultimate reliability at a fraction of the cost. So this slide just shows that while typical broadband on the left, while being cheap, isn't 100% reliable. T1 adds to that. Of course, MPLS adds a new layer to that. And if you add the Peplink into the mix and use a combination of these circuits with multiple broadbands, you can actually achieve 100% internet uptime and lower the cost. So adding bandwidth seamlessly, you can increase bandwidth at any time. Connect new low-cost links like DSL and cable to the existing network transparently. This is instead of bonding the T1s more or getting a Metro E or a fiber connection. These types of connections are much more expensive than DSL and cable. You can scale your bandwidth as you need to up to 13 internet links. Achieve 100% internet uptime. All links are actively used and automatically back each other up in real time. Everything happens so fast that the customer won't even notice any downtime. The failover is literally that quick. And of course, all models support a 3G, 4G USB modem, which will actually give you an extra WAN link. Save money fast, reduce internet expenses up to 90%, replace expensive lease line T1s with multiple internet broadband links. Application, increase bandwidth, add WAN and flexibility to the network, add or remove WAN links as demand changes. Multiple WAN links allow load balancing, eliminating network bottlenecks, and it provides increased bandwidth for all users on the network. Links automatically fail over upon disconnection. You can achieve the highest WAN uptime possible by connecting up to 13 WANs and back each other up. Provide reliable connectivity for mission-critical applications and everyday business at low cost. And this slide just simply shows that in the event ISP-A fails, all traffic automatically routes across ISP-B or C in real time with no need to mess with any settings or rebooting or anything like that. A case study with Arnold Worldwide, leading ad agency. They're doing lots of video file transfers, casting material, video conferencing, things like this. They actually replaced a T3 with 200 meg lines. Winning factor for them, increased bandwidth, very easy to deploy, and the cost savings they enjoyed. Avocent, now part of Emerson, leading provider of KVM switching products. This is a worldwide deployment, 27 different locations. They looked at F5 and fat pipe as well. Winning factors for us, ease of use, great stability, and the overall cost of the project. KPMG, world-renowned audit tax advisory firm. They needed a solution to manage employee traffic. Added overall bandwidth with a Peplink Balance 710 for the network. Competitors were F5. Winning factors, ease of use, great stability, and reasonable pricing. SpeedFusion VPN bonding reduces network cost instantly with the hybrid MPLS. Faster, more reliable VPN at a lower cost. I like to call this our unbreakable VPN. It's a unique technology to create a single VPN tunnel across all WANs connected to the device. User or session. 256-bit AES encryption ensures that the traffic is very secure. Transparent VPN failover in under a second. So again, multiple WANs taking part in the tunnel itself, so that in the event a single WAN fails, the VPN tunnel will not. All traffic will continue to ride over the healthy WAN in that instance. Bring flexibility in using lease lines. Turn multiple links into one big fat bonded pipe. Bond the bandwidth of all WAN links. Enhance the VPN performance and reliability. Build MPLS-grade secure private networks over commodity internet links like cable and DSL. And obviously this is much, much cheaper than full-on MPLS. Benefits of the VPN bonding. Bonded bandwidth, increase the overall network speed, maximize WAN bandwidth utilization. Unsurpassed reliability. VPN traffic can fail over in under 1 second. Fully support session persistent applications such as voice over IP. Highly secure. Again, all traffic is 256. And on top of that, it's distributed over different WAN links at the packet level. So any attempt at trying to trace that traffic is literally impossible. You can reduce your WAN costs instantly, reducing WAN expenses up to 90%. Replace MPLS with site-to-site VPN bonding. Multi-location corporations, connecting to regional offices, having an always-on VPN, resilient to regional link disconnections, bonded high-speed file transfers, highly secure encrypted traffic. And this graph just shows an office in Minneapolis, Houston, and San Francisco, all using the Peplink SpeedFusion VPN technology. Retail teams connect point of sale to headquarters servers, highly reliable VPN for all transactions, from the server. This is more of a hub and spoke installation. As you see, we have a Balance 1350 sitting at the headquarters, and using the SpeedFusion bonding connects to all the various devices. In this case, a supermarket, a subway station with an ATM, POS at a shopping mall, Max mobile router out at another ATM, all connecting back securely to the Balance 1350 at the headquarters. Bonded bandwidth provider. This is becoming a lot more popular. We're seeing a lot more interest in this from some ISPs in certain markets that can't provide their customers a high bandwidth circuit at a low cost. By putting a big Peplink at the data center and actually using the Peplink device as a CPE, you can use, again, commodity connections like DSL and cable to actually provide them a fatter circuit with higher bandwidth. SpeedFusion VPN bonding case study. Madsen Neppers, leading construction consultancy specializing in disaster and loss assessments for insurance companies all across the U.S. They had 19 branch offices using MPLS at T1 speeds. Provider wasn't meeting the SLA. They were getting downtime at various offices, and of course, with a single point of failure, bringing the network down, no business could get done. They deployed a Peplink Balance 380 at every office, and now they load balance between the existing MPLS and the new commodity link. In some cases DSL, some cases cable, some cases even a 3G, 4G connection. They're able to achieve much faster file transfers and, again, an unbreakable VPN. Winning factors: easy to use, easy to deploy, and the complete solution. Mobile 3G, 4G bandwidth bonding, having fixed line quality broadband anywhere. And this is a picture of our Max mobile router. High-speed WAN anywhere, bandwidth bonding for 3G, 4G links. Bond all the available mobile links to increase the bandwidth. Seamless failover for the traffic to the healthy links. Prevent disconnection in a single 3G, 4G environment and make large file transfers, mobile HD video streaming possible. Mobile bandwidth bonding device, the Max, a specialized hardware designed for mobile use. We have two models currently, one that supports 4 USB modems and another model that supports 2 embedded 3G modems right inside the device. We also support Wi-Fi WAN as an interface, and also 2 Ethernet WAN ports on the device as well. With all these different interfaces, it's possible to use a mixture of connection types to achieve the highest uptime possible and the most bandwidth possible. You connect your Max router with multiple 3G, 4G links to a Peplink Balance at a central location and use Peplink SpeedFusion VPN bonding. We support over 100 USB modems in the market, and if there's a new modem that comes out and we don't support it on day one, usually we can write a driver for it in a matter of a couple of days. Benefits of mobile bandwidth bonding. Of course, the banded bandwidth, high-speed WAN network anywhere. This brings new mobile applications possible. Live high-definition streaming, digital workflow for the media industry. Session persistence. This is pretty big in the hospitality, for the buses and whatnot. Using a single 3G, 4G device, and if that connection drops out or the signal goes out, and you're in the middle of a file transfer or watching a video or whatever, that session breaks and has to be started all over again. With the Pepwave Max and SpeedFusion solution, that will not happen. Because that traffic will simply reroute on another one of the WAN connections, cellular connections. Having an always-on network, transparent failover upon disconnection. Again, sessions won't break even if one goes down. Application, live streaming file uploads. Being able to leverage bonded bandwidth to actually increase the upload speed, which in the mobile environment is what a lot of people are after. The ability to actually transfer some HD video or live video broadcasting. So if we take 4 typical 3G upload speeds, and I say typical, let's say they each get 512K up. By taking 4 of those, you can achieve about 2 megs of throughput across our tunnel between the MAX and the Peplink at the central location, which is definitely adequate for some compressed HD video. Minimal overhead and latency is added. Enables live video broadcasting and very large file uploads. Okay, let's back up a little bit here. Sorry about this. Getting too ahead. Application enhanced mobile internet service. Bond link with 3G, 4G, LTE, WiMAX to the data center. Tunnel mobile internet traffic to the data center. Ideal for large user base, high traffic volume. Prevents session disconnections, very smooth page loads. It allows you to maximize the link utilization. And this just shows a bus with a MAX deployed, of course, various devices on the bus, laptops, smartphones, etc., connecting to the signal on the bus, which in turn, its backhaul will WiMAX, whatever flavor you're using, creating a fat bonded pipe back to the Peplink at the data center, where the user sessions will be persistent, going out to the internet and back from there. Case study, Coach America, leading charter bus service, needed a faster, more reliable mobile internet for their bus, for company headquarters. Actually, the eBay employee buses are using the MAX 700. They deployed MAX with several different 3G and 4G modems to achieve faster throughput and session persistent connectivity for their employees. Winning factor, mobile load balancing, enhanced internet access, built-in access point. Business WLAN controller and access point. This is available on our Peplink Balance 380 and above. Simplify network deployment and complexity. Manage up to 500 access points with the Balance. Access point auto discovery for configuration, firmware pushes, seamless roaming of Wi-Fi devices, multiple wireless network SSIDs on each access point. WLAN model with the best of both worlds. It can be a FIT AP, allowing processing offload as a standalone device. Additional APs will not overload the controller. The controller allows centralized control of the access points for setup, configuration, and management, and advanced integrated routing built in. Benefits of the controller. Simple, easy to use, set up and manage right out of the box. You can manage hundreds of access points right from the Balance. It is a one-box solution. It's integrated, very simple to deploy, has a built-in Wi-Fi captive portal, and allows for zero IP configuration. Cost savings. Doesn't require a separate expensive controller. Lower cost when you're scaling the service level. And again, allows for seamless roaming, maintaining VoIP and video streaming sessions. Application business WLAN controller, manage APs without an additional controller. Again, ease of deployment and overall cost savings. Model and roadmap. Let's take a look at some of the models that we have. So this slide shows our current lineup. On the left, we have the Balance 20 and 30, which is targeted more towards power users and home offices and the like. It does support 100 megs of throughput, and depending on the model, either 2 Ethernet WANs or 3 Ethernet WANs, and of course a USB support. That model does not support the SpeedFusion VPN bonding. Moving up to our middle line, our Balance 210 and 310. This will handle definitely more users on the network, offers the same throughput rating, again with the 2 or 3 WAN ports and a USB port. And this model is the beginning model that supports our SpeedFusion VPN bandwidth bonding. Getting into our enterprise models, we have our 380 and 580 for more mid-sized businesses. Can handle many, many more users. So this is actually a 1U size device, right out of the box. Throughput rating, the 380 will handle 200 megs, and the 580 will handle 400 megs. 380 having 3 WAN ports, and the 580 having 5. This is the models that begin the WLAN controller support as well. And for larger enterprise networks, we have our Balance 710 and 1350. The 710 will actually handle 800 megs continuous throughput, while the 1350 can do a gig and a half of throughput. 710 having 7 WANs, and the 1350 supports 13 independent WAN connections. And of course, you can manage even more access points with these devices. Our Max Mobile series, the Max 600 actually is becoming end of life here. We've moved on to the Max 700 and the HD2. The Max 700 for its WAN ports, we have 4 USB connections for connections to rooms, 2 Ethernet WAN ports for connections to a cable, DSL, a satellite modem, a Wi-Fi modem, anything with Ethernet, and also Wi-Fi as a WAN connection as well. The HD2 actually offers 2 embedded worldwide 3G modems right inside the device, as well as the 2 Ethernet WAN connections. There is still 1 USB port for a cellular modem on that one, and the Wi-Fi as WAN as well. And of course, all models support the SpeedFusion VPN bandwidth bonding. The Max HD2, because it does support GSM / HSPA networks, there's 2 SIM slots on the back for use with those networks. There's a picture of the Max 700 showing 1 USB port on the front and 3 USB ports on the back. And of course, on the HD2, there's antenna ports built in to support both the cellular modems. For use on CDMA networks, you simply just go into the GUI and select either Sprint or Verizon. For use with GSM networks, you just select HSPA and then pop your SIM in. It's as easy as that. And of course, all models do support IPsec VPNs if you need to terminate to an existing Cisco or Juniper device, etc. You can terminate IPsec as well. Our firmware 5.4 has now been out for a little while. We've added layer 2 site-to-site VPN support, a video bonding enhancement. We can now do outbound traffic rules and firewall rules by domain name instead of just IP address. We added a command line interface. A lot of customers asked it for CLI support, and we've added that. We've also added an hourly bandwidth report, as well as support for IPv6 with this firmware. And this is the current firmware shipping right now. This slide just talks about our Pepwave Surf on the Go. This is a great little product. It's really the ultimate travel router. For the WAN interface, I mean, you can use either a 3G, 4G USB modem. You could use Wi-Fi. You can use Ethernet. We've got all angles covered with this little guy. And what's great is it remembers and saves multiple modes and multiple profiles. So as you travel around in different hotels or different venues, that profile can be saved, and the thing will just automatically connect when you get there. It's an awesome little device, and the things are only 99 bucks. Some of our technology partners, Cisco, Alcatel-Lucent, Aruba, Tropos, Polycom, and Lifesize. And Peplink has offices globally, of course, in the U.S., Italy, Saudi Arabia, South America, and Hong Kong. And of course, we're on the usual social media channels. And there's just our contact us information. So that ends the presentation I have for now. Looks like it is about 30 minutes, but happy to answer any questions that anyone might have.
Okay, Tim, I got a couple of them here.
Okay.
One is on the Max 700. Will that, if you are bonding Ethernet, your internet source via Ethernet through a cable modem, you already have that going into it, and you have the 3G dongle in it as a backup. If the internet goes down on the Ethernet side, it'll automatically fail over to the 3G.
Yes, correct. And if you're using that in a SpeedFusion deployment, again, that VPN tunnel will not break. Obviously, if you're going from a very fast cable signal to a 3G signal, your transfer is going to slow way down because of the speed difference. But yes, that is correct. In the event the cable fails, everything will just start riding on the 3G.
Perfect. And another one, on the FitAP you were talking about, where it can control multiple access points. Can it control all the way to the CPE as far as throughput per CPE, or can you control that on it?
No, you can't. Well, you know, each AP1 you are able to do bandwidth limiting, if that's what the question is. You can limit the throughput either on a per client basis or a per SSID basis.
Okay, and then what other APs will they work with as far as the controller?
Our controller works with our AP1 series of products, so that's the AP1, the AP1X, which is the outdoor model, and the AP1 Mini. We're going to soon be releasing the AP1 300M, which is our 2x2 MIMO AP, and it will work with that as well.
Okay, but just with, it's only working interfacing with your APs. It's not working with other.
Correct. Yep,
brands.
It's designed to work with our APs exclusively. Yep.
Perfect. Okay. And then can you give a little more information on the Surf on the Go?
Sure. The Surf on the Go, again, is designed to be the ultimate travel router, again, with multiple interfaces. You can use any type of connection as your backhaul. A good example is, you know, as you're traveling around and you know, go to hotels and they use their Wi-Fi. Well, they'll give you the login and password, and as soon as you fire up your laptop and associate, that device is pretty much tying up your connection. If you pull out your iPad and try to connect, you're really going to kick the other one off because they only allow one device to be associated at any given time. Well, the Surf eliminates that because the Surf device is actually what authenticates to the network, and then the Surf device will rebroadcast its own Wi-Fi, which you can change the SSID on. You can secure it with your own password, and then all your connected devices will connect to the Surf, which connects to the hotel Wi-Fi, for example. Another example would be, you know, if you stick a 4G modem into it. Again, you can serve up Wi-Fi to everyone in the nearby area and use the 4G signal as a backhaul. You can also use it as basically just an AP. The Ethernet interface can be changed on it so it acts as an AP. So again, all around, it's just a great little device to have in your arsenal if you're traveling.
So I'm just trying to get this straight. If you've got your laptop, you'd log in, you'd be connected to the Surf. It would then connect through its antenna to the Wi-Fi network of like a hotel, for example, and then is it going to retransmit also via it? So it's
yes, so it'll act in that scenario. It'll act as a Wi-Fi as a WAN interface, and also serve up Wi-Fi, you know, for you in your hotel room. And again, you can change the Wi-Fi LAN SSID to be your own and unique instead of rebroadcasting the hotel's Wi-Fi. You know, you just create your own little SSID. Use the Surf device will be the one that connects to the hotel Wi-Fi network, and then the Surf device will serve up the Wi-Fi for you and your guests with your own private SSID.
perfect.
Yeah, it's a great device. Everyone should have one.
Of course.
And of course,
Okay,
Microcom has them readily available.
Absolutely. So if there's any more questions from anybody there, now it's time to shoot those over. Going forward, if you have any questions, you can contact either your Microcom sales representative or you can contact us at sales@microcomtech.com, as well as this webinar will be up on our YouTube site shortly here. So, any more questions come in? Tim, anything else?
No, I want to thank everyone for their time, and look for another webinar coming up soon where we're going to announce some new products as well. I look forward to talking to you guys again.
Okay, everyone, thank you very much, and thank you for attending. Have a great day.